today's lecture we will discuss about the live telecast of news channel in India, the pulse of real time information. So, all of you are well aware about the process of telecasting of the program by the different news channel. So, today especially we will discuss about the live telecast of news channel. So, how has the live news telecast become the lifeline of information, democracy and public discourse in contemporary India? So, we will discuss about the different aspect of live telecast, how the live telecast is important for the news channel and why people are more curious or people are more talking or more related to or people are more interested in watching the live telecast. So, basically now before starting I wanted to discuss about the initial phase of the live telecast. So, in India before 1990s era, the major focus of people were more attached with the radio for the information, for the news, for the infotainment, for the entertainment or different kind of information. People are mainly dependent upon the radio or the newspaper. But slowly Doordarshan was trying to create some space for the purpose of information or for the purpose of sharing the infotainment based program or the news based program. So, Doordarshan was struggling to create the space and to create the identity, because initially people were mainly using radio as a medium for the mass communication, and Doordarshan was the younger brother of the radio and radio was the big brother. So, initially radio was the big brother and Doordarshan was struggling, but now situation is just reverse or just opposite. So, after that or we can say ki after 1990 or after the starting of the satellite television, scenario started changing slowly, because after 1990 or 1989 there was boom in the Indian television industry. Initially after the Doordarshan, the Z started the journey of or started the ZTV or the different channel or the Z, Star, ND, Sahara. So, slowly scenario was completely different. Initially Doordarshan, then Z, then Aaj Tak, then NDTV or the Star or the Sahara, and after that lot of channel and the lot of infotainment, entertainment, news and so many channels started their program, and they also started using the different kind of tools, technique and the technology for the purpose of live telecast. So, initially people are people were using OV van. So, initially channels were dependent on the OV van for the purpose of live telecast, and at that time the cost of OV van was very high. Yes, during the any mega event or during any special event, Doordarshan or some other channels were also using DSNG, digital satellite news gathering van, for the purpose of especially during the cricket match or any mega event. DSNG was the main player, and after that because DSNG is a very big setup. So, especially for the purpose of live coverage within the cities or from different part of the cities or from one cities to another cities, people started using outdoor broadcast WAN, that is called OV WAN. So, more or less OV WAN was the main source, or people were using the OV WAN for the purpose of live telecast. Also, after the OV WAN, people started using some other tools and technique for the purpose of uh, live telecast. But initially channels were using the OV WAN for live telecast from any part of the city, any part of the uh, country. People channels were using the OV WAN. After that, uh, slowly the they started using some other kind of technology after the invention of the digital era, or after the invention of the different kind of technology, the different kind of tools, technique, and people were slowly moving from, they started moving from satellite to the digital era. And today we are leading our life in the digital era, and we are using lot of tool, technique, software, apps, and so many other technology for the purpose of live telecast. And new channels are equally using all the latest tools, technology, for tools and technology for the purpose of live telecast. So, now in the digital era or the digital age, people are using different types of technology for the purpose of live telecast of any program from any location within a minute. So, yes, now all the channels, earlier situation was different. Earlier live telecast was very costly, and especially new channels were trying to use the SIM set format, so that they can show the content, or they can earlier they were showing the content with the help of SIMset manner or the SIMset format, so that they can telecast the same content or the recorded content in a demo live format. So, for that purpose they were using the SIMset and trying to show that they are showing live content on their channel, but actually things were different. But now people are, the channels are using different types of tool and technology for the purpose of live telecast, because now live is very easy and very cheaper in comparison to the 1990 or 2000, 2005 or 2007. Now things are totally different, and now it is very easy, very cheaper, and very interesting. Now we are watching the television in a live mode from 6 a.m. to midnight. So, now situation is totally different, and now we are using OV WAN, now we are using live view, now we are using DSNG, and now we are using optic fiber cable for the purpose of live telecast. So, now we have more option, even people are using mobile phone for the purpose of live. So, now things are totally different and things are changing in a very rapid manner, and scenario is totally different, and from newsroom to any particular place or any particular event or incident or accident, or even any a particular program, it is very easy to telecast the same content, the same event, the same program on the news channel in a live mode or the live manner. Even if you do not have the facility of OV WAN for the regional channels, if they do not have the facility of the OV WAN or some other kind of technology, in that scenario now the news agencies are also providing the live footage or the live telecast or the live feed. ANI is running two different types of footage or providing or sharing two different types of footage. One is in a recorded manner, and the second one is live manner. So, they are providing two different types of services. One footage, one service is especially dedicated for the purpose of recorded kind of news content, and another service is especially dedicated for the purpose of live content. So, now live is very easy. So, basically after the 1990s, Aaj Tak, Zee, India TV, Sahara, they were trying to compete with each other and trying to show that they have the bigger network, or they have the more frequency of the news content, or they have the better kind of technology or better kind of studio setup, because initially people were, or the channels were trying to compete with each other and trying to show that they are the number one. So, because of that Aaj Tak, Zee, India TV, Star or the NDTV, all channels were trying to compete and trying to beat because of the TRP. And initially there was a competition between the Hindi channel, but after that the same competition started in the English genre, and the NDTV, the News 18 or the Republic TV, they also started competing with each other with the same types of coverage, with the help of same types of technology or the facility, and trying to compete and trying to share the latest update or the latest information with the viewers, and trying to show that they are the leader in the market, or they are the leader in the news segment. Now, one more thing, what is the purpose of showing the live content, and why live content is important, or why channels are giving more focus, or why channels are using the DSNG or the OV-WAN or the live view or the similar kind of tools or the technique or the technology for the purpose of providing the live footage on the news channel. Because especially during the election period, currently the election, the process of election is going on in Bihar, but they are using the OV-WAN, they are using the live facility especially for the purpose of coverage of the general election or the state assembly or the similar kind of incident, especially on the day of polling, or especially on the day of announcement of the result, or the day of the counting of the votes, or on the day of the budget or the similar kind of incident. One more thing, that is called emergency period. Emergency period means suppose anything, suppose any major incident, accident or the disaster kind of thing in any part of the country or any part of the any particular state. In that scenario also, channels are using the live coverage to provide the latest update within minimum period of time with the viewers or with the mass on their channel. So, because of that they are also using live coverage. So, first thing is the coverage of the election related news, the second thing is coverage of the disaster related news, and the third thing is political debates. So, normally nowadays it is a part of the daily routine for the news channel to telecast the political debates or the debates based program on their television channel, but especially during the major any political development like the formation of the government, or the change of the leadership in any particular state, or the resignation of the whole cabinet, and after the overall changes in the cabinet of any particular state government, just like the recently in the state of Gujarat. So, for such types of situation or such type of event, channels are using the live coverage, and channels are trying to share the latest update as soon as possible, or trying to gather, or trying to create some kind of hype, or trying to show that they are the leader, or they are the channel who is sharing, who is providing all kind of updates with the viewers within the minute. So, that is the reason they are using the live footage, or the live input, or the live telecast of any particular incident, accident, event, or similar kind of programs. The next aspect is technological aspect. So, basically uh, satellite is, or the satellite based telecast system is playing the major role in the live telecast of the news program, or the live telecast by the news channels. So, they are using the satellite, or they are using the service of VSAT, and they are uplinking the program through the earth station and downlinking the same link from the satellite, and after that they are sharing the same link with the DTH platform, and through DTH platform we are receiving the same television channel on our television screen. So, nowadays mostly in most of the part of the country, people are using the DTH service. So, for the DTH service, yes, there is a gap of around 3 to 6 second, or you can say there is a gap of 3 to 6 seconds between the original telecast and the footage provided by the DTH platform. One more thing, in certain situations, reporters are using mobile handset for the purpose of sharing the live footage with the news channel. So, in that scenario, they are using the smartphone and portable equipment delivered on the ground live reports within a minute after the event or during the event. So, it is depend upon the scenario and the situation, and it also depends upon the smartness of the reporter, how they are using the specially designed the mobile handset, and they are how they are going to use the mobile handset according to the situation, and trying to provide the live footage to the news channel. So, it is depend upon the situation. Sometimes suppose police is moving on a particular vehicle, or police is trying to receive, or police is trying to cover some incident, and in that scenario it is very difficult to use the mobile in a proper way to shoot the event, because it is very difficult to use the mobile without the tripod in a proper manner to provide the clean footage for the purpose of live telecast. So, it is again I am repeating it, it depends upon the smartness of the reporter, how they are going to use the mobile handset for the purpose of live coverage. The next thing is digital integration. Yes, after the convergent technology, it is important for the news channel to use the digital integration technology for the purpose of coverage of the any particular event, or any particular program on the news channel. So, they are using the platform like the Hotstar, or the Jio TV, or the official channel website, or the stream live news platform simultaneously on the mobile, web, and the smart TVs, and accordingly they are using the convergence technology for the purpose of or different kind of footage, and one by one they are using, and they are sharing the same thing on their news channel. And the most important part is AI, because now it is a era of the AI. After the digital, now we are giving more focus or more relevance or the importance to the AI and the automation. So, automation, we are already aware channels are using the automation based service from last around 10 years. So, now they have started using the AI and the automation together in a very intelligent way for the purpose of live captioning or the real time translation across the language and personalized news alerts for the viewers. Because suppose if you are using the live footage from some other part of the world or some other part of the state, and the language of the content is totally different, but yes, if you have the facility of the AI, then with the help of AI and the automation, you can immediately provide the transcription of the conversation in a live mode or in a live manner on your television screen. So, it is a very interesting and challenging a kind of situation for the television channel as well as the viewers, and now it is very easy and to provide the immediate transcription of the any footage or any content on your television channel with the help of artificial intelligence. Now, I am going to discuss about the challenges. What kind of challenges the people or the journalists or the reporters or the technicians are facing during the live telecast or during the live telecast of the news. So, basically it is very challenging and interesting to share the footage in a live manner, and obviously technical team as well as editorial team or the team in the PCR or team at the OV van, all are working in a well coordinated manner, because television is a teamwork. So, in the teamwork, the coordination between the television channel is equally important, and in case of any kind of mismanagement or lack of coordination will create lot of problems. So, challenges are definitely they are facing the challenges, but at the same time they are managing and they are converting the challenges into the opportunities, and they are handling the situation in a well mannered way and providing the solution, providing the live footage with the help of technology. So, they are managing the situation, and accordingly they are working under pressure and managing the situation and converting the challenges into the opportunities. In the similar way, they are also managing the misinformation, and they are also trying to ensure the editorial independence and balancing the regulatory compliance, and trying to produce or trying to share the content within the given time or within the limitation of the policy guidelines. So, they are managing each and everything, and they are converting the challenges. Yes, they are facing the challenges, but they are managing each and everything in a well mannered way, and they are producing the content on the television channel during the live telecast. Thank you.